Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are checking out the announced trailer for Life is Strange: True Colors. Now, this was dropped into our Discord by a member of the community who was like, hey, we should react to this on stream. And initially I'd given it the thumbs down of we're not going to do it, because I know absolutely nothing about Life is Strange. I know that the other Life is Strange games have been announced as like they were released in like episodes or pieces and chunks, and I was under the impression that they all connected to one another in some way, and that's why I was like, I can't really react to this because I have no knowledge or anything about what this series has done up to this point. And I was reassured multiple times that like, no, this is a completely new game, it's completely separate, it just has the same name. And I'm like, all right, well then let's check it out, because I want to preface this also with Life is Strange as a series has, by my understanding, has been kind of like this like storytelling walking simulator style game, to where you're making small decisions through a story that lead through these people's lives, and it's much more like down to earth by my understanding. Like I think one of them actually like they end up like developing like Superman like powers, or maybe that's a similar game that was made by the same company under a different name. I don't know. I'm sorry. Someone will correct me. But it's much more down to earth, like normal life experiences rather than paranormal type crazy wild stuff. Life is Strange is that, let's face it, the world's crazy. Life is strange. So, but I've been reassured that I could go into this and I could play this and it would not matter that I had never played a Life is Strange game before. But when I say that, the previous Life is Strange games never really were like, yeah, I want to play that. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure some people will enjoy it. It looks okay. It looks like a decent graphics. I'm sure it has a good story. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what Life is Strange: True Colors has in store for us. So without further ado, let's begin. Let me turn the audio up. Okay, thanks.
They're definitely hiding something.
Alex, be careful.
Okay, yeah, very paranormal. Yeah, you guys are right. Wait, what the? Oh, okay. What?
When I moved to Haven Springs, I hadn't seen my brother Gabe in years.
Alex! It's just so good to see you again. Welcome to Haven.
This place is pretty sweet.
That's it, the end, right?
I'm glad you two met. Is this dude my best friend?
And this dude hands me the best beers.
Alex, right? I'm Steph.
I didn't realize.
That we all knew you were coming.
For the first time in years,
Well, what do you think?
I love it. I really let myself believe.
Welcome home.
I don't know what to believe now, except Gabe is dead.
Spoilers.
This one's for you, Gabe.
Hearing everyone talk about my brother, about the life he had here with all of you, I lost the chance to have that.
What happened to Gabe was a senseless, tragic accident.
It wasn't an accident.
Son, now is not the time.
Alex? Are you okay?
No, they're definitely hiding something. What happened here?
Haven's a community. We help each other.
We help each other kill people.
Alex, be careful.
There's something you should know about me. I know what other people are feeling. I can see these auras around them. If they're angry or sad or afraid, I feel it too. When I focus, I can even understand why they're feeling it. And if somebody's feeling something big, it infects me and I lose control. I've never told anyone. But now I can find out what's really going on.
You'll need help.
I've got your back.
I can tell you this game has a 100% chance of making me cry. I can tell you that much. Goddamn. Okay. That's Life is Strange in a nutshell. That whole thing. I'm okay. Thank you, Athena. It's an extremely emotional written story. Here's the thing, okay? It's really hard to get me to watch a movie. It's really hard to get me to watch a movie. Not like, it's weird. I don't know why. Like, the commitment of watching a 2-hour movie compared to watching 6 hours of anime episodes for some reason is so difficult for me. And this is playing a movie, which, like, I'm not opposed to. I'm not opposed to at all. And this definitely looks interesting. All of them have huge emotions. I love story-driven games too, but, like, I also want the game to be fun, you know? Like, that's the thing. Like, I want the game to be entertaining. That's why I am playing the game and not just watching a story. And there's definitely some games that are stories that is not... They're not fun. They're just like, all right, well, let's get you to the next story bit here. And I'm curious how the Life is Strange series in general handles this, let alone this particular game. They can be fun, but I dislike the ones that are find the pixel to continue the story, or like hit the right button is the other thing, or talk to the specifically right person is the other thing. To where it's like you're just kind of wandering around aimlessly until you've talked to the right person and said the right voice line of the dialogue options to actually proceed forward. Because it's like, yes, you get this like kind of in-depth interaction thing where you get to see conversations between people that you definitely wouldn't get to see in a movie, but it still kind of feels like you're just checking off dialogue boxes until you find the thing that moves it on to the next thing. And I don't know how these games function. I really don't. I don't know how they work in terms of gameplay or anything like that. And everything we're seeing here, like, I don't see any actual gameplay at all. Or maybe I do, and I just don't understand or realize it. But for the most part, this just seems entirely cinematic, 100%. So I don't know. But it is at least interesting and engaging to me. I mean, the story alone, like the visuals alone, initially I was like, I don't know how I feel about this like half like realism, half like Pixar-y appearance. But as I was watching, I was like, maybe it was the music or just the general presentation or the emotion of like the pretty damn good voice acting that I was like, well, you have my attention. Like, I don't want to stop this. I don't want to interrupt it. I just want to watch it. But that last line is the thing that might make this either a powerful thing to me or not. Of the last line that I said was, I just want to watch it. And maybe that's my course of action for something like this, is like, I just go watch it, but I don't know. Music in the other series is really good. Remember how the interactive cutscene we talked about in The Last of Us 2? I think that just an entire game. I know that, like, I've had people say that was the best part of The Last of Us 2 was the scene at the ranch where it's a 30-minute long interactive cutscene. How long are these games? Is another question. Hang on. Let's go on an adventure. Obviously, these might be skewed a bit. Life is Strange. The first game is 14 hours. That's pretty impressive. The second game is 16. Interesting. I don't know what Life is Strange Before the Storm is. If that's like a middle section or a side story or something, it's 10 hours. So they're not very short. It's not a game by my standard. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's something I would enjoy playing very much. And 16 hours to watch a story. Of course, there's also the potential that after you cut out all the walking and stuff like that, that the actual story is only like 4 hours long. Before the Storm is the prequel. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I really don't. And I'm kind of like, it looks enjoyable, but it looks like something that I would rather watch as like a series. And I know that the other games are broken into pieces to where they effectively kind of were series. And I know that they've since announced that they're not doing it with True Colors, that this is going to be an all-in-one experience. There won't be multiple chapters or episodes or however they were releasing them in the past. But like, I get the feeling that I would rather them even if they kept the visual style, just put it into like 20-minute episodes and put it on Crunchyroll. They were just so tiny they had to cash on episodic content. Yeah, I mean, do what you got to do, and I'm not dogging on episodic content whatsoever. I don't have an issue with it. It was just more of like how I'm approaching this. If something enchants you, the time passes without noticing. That's a good point. And like I can't say that this trailer was at least enchanting, but it was also a trailer that's cut together and meant to grab my attention, where when you're actually playing the game and your mission is to walk across town and pick up, you know, the groceries and come back, that's a very immersive experience, but it's not necessarily very enchanting. Yeah. I don't know. You watching right now, what did you think? What did you think about the announcement trailer for Life is Strange True Colors? Are you somebody that's been following the series for a while? And if so, like, are you just ready for more? Do you feel as though I feel improperly about the like my perception and outlook of the series at this point in time, having been someone that has never touched it? And or is this your first time watching Life is Strange as well? Whereas, and if so, did this capture you at all? Lady Siege, you say you play it. Vandashar, first one, the gameplay is making choices, but the power to rewind time and change certain choices. So does each game have a different like superpower then? First one was time, second one was something else, and this one is emotion. I mean, and it definitely sounds like in the end, you're probably going to find out that somebody organized the death of the main character's brother, and you got to use emotional, and you got to be an empath and determine who's lying and why people are upset and stuff like that, or what people are feeling to find the truth behind it all in your brother's death. And all along, it was the creepy grandpa that winked at us in the early part of the trailer. But that is dangerous, Athena. If you find similarities between game characters and real-life friends, that's very dangerous. Anywho, so what did you think? I'd love it if you'd leave your comments down below. I'd appreciate it very much. However, if you want to be here to share your opinions live, we do these live on stream. We stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays after our regularly scheduled content is when we do these reactions. You're more than welcome to join us. These trailers, including this one, are sometimes provided by the community. We have a channel dedicated to them on our Discord server, and you're more than welcome to provide links there. I'll give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down on if we're going to do them. It just depends on if it's something that I maybe have already seen or not, or whether I don't have a good approach to it. Kind of like how I explained at the beginning of this video. Otherwise, you can also catch up with us on Twitter. There's links to everything that I just talked about down in the description below. I hope to see you in one of those places. Lots of other reaction videos that you could go check out, as well as that Twitch stream. And if you do go watch one of the other videos, or if we see you in that live stream, thank you and enjoy. Peace out.